Hey, Theron and Carrie. It's so great to meet you guys earlier tonight. I just thought I would hurry and send over this quick review video like we had discussed. Hopefully it helps shed some light and provide some value to your business. I just love to help educate small business owners and just try to do what I can to help provide value and support local entrepreneurs. I know that you had mentioned that you guys have been around for a couple of years and that maybe business has been a little bit slower than you'd like. Hopefully I can provide some information that can just help change that for you. So in this video, I'm just going to show you the 3 things that you guys could do today to help bring in more customers to your business, specifically how you are stacking up against your competition. And I'm sure before I keep going, I just want to help clear the table here as well. I'm sure that you're sitting there asking yourself, why would she be doing this? What is in it for her? Well, it's a fair question. I have just found that most local business owners are just too busy actually running their business. They're swamped with payroll, helping customers, answering questions, dealing with employees if you've got any extras, staying on top of jobs. The many times learning how to leverage the internet to benefit your company just gets buried underneath all of your other to-dos. And half the time, the only reason that you haven't hired somebody yet is because you don't know who to trust or who is truly an expert. So that's exactly why I make videos like this. I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of things that they can actually do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, hey, I like you, Seleni. Can you please just handle this for me? So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or even if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan that I gave you and do it yourself, that totally works for me too. That means that I would have accomplished my goal of educating and providing a local company value. So first, we're going to go ahead and dive in. The 3 things that are going to help set Dutson Piping and Septic above your competition is first, content, second, citations, and third, backlinks. So first up is content. I'm going to actually hurry and get my face out of the way here so that we've got the full screen. And actually, before I dive in specifically, the biggest thing that I noticed, I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, when I typed in your URL, it is actually bringing me to this page. It shows that your domain has expired. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I was able to pull open what your website was with a tool that I have. It looks like, I think the last capture was like 11th of July, so it was just this month, a few weeks ago. Typically there is a window that you can still capture that before losing like all of your power and stuff. So you guys please go take a look at this and see if you guys can get this back up and going. That would be the first thing, because right now this is where it is taking everybody. And so I don't want you to lose what you've got going on with your domain or have anybody else jump in and grab it. So go renew that, get your site back up would be number 1. Next, moving on, we're going to have to just go through this capture here since I don't have your live website to work with, but I'm sure that it's similar. I don't know if you guys have taken it down or like redoing anything or kind of what the current status is of it. But okay, so talking about content. So since Google isn't a human, it doesn't just know what you do. It needs to be told through your content. So content is going to be anything here that you can see on your homepage that is highlighted. So this can be text, it can be pictures, what pictures are saved as, what's behind the pictures. That can all be considered content. So let me show you an example. If we go up here into your images, for instance, we can see here, if we do a right click, save as, we can see what you've got that image saved as. We can run through maybe a couple of them just to kind of paint the picture. So again, nothing, not saved as anything specific here. So this would be a great way to be able to leverage high volume location specific keywords by including those in those detailed image descriptions for your saved images. All of these are things that the Google bots can read and basically get an idea of, okay, what is this business? What services are they offering? What areas are they targeting? And that is what's going to position you in the search ranking. So the goal is having unique and authoritative content. And you need to have enough of it to be able to add in the keywords and key phrases that people are searching for in Google in order for somebody to find the services that you guys offer. Most business owners know that they need content, but what they don't know is that in order to rank number 1 on Google, the average content count is like 1,500 to 2,400 words on your homepage alone. Again, while making sure that it contains the right keywords and phrases that people are actually searching for. So when I copied all of your content from here and plugged it into a tool, your homepage is sitting around 684 words. That's a great start to it. If we jump over here into one of your competitors, I know that you guys had mentioned Lakeshore being one of your top competitors. Looks like it's because they're in a similar location. It looks like these guys are in Spanish Fork. So plugging their content here into the same tool, they're also only sitting around 409 words. So you guys actually have more content than them. Then I actually went ahead and pulled open one more competitor as well. These guys are in Utah. I think they have a wide area that they are spanning, but I thought that I would use them because I think that some of their metrics maybe paint a little bit better of a picture. Thought I would just kind of throw it all out there for you guys. Hopefully some of this information is valuable for you. But anyways, their content on their homepage is sitting closer to the 900 words. Again, all of these need to increase in content, and so that's a really easy win to be able to boost your content to at least the 1500 words here. Now we're actually going to head over into one of my tools. This is called Ahrefs. It's a really awesome tool. It typically costs a couple $100 a month if you guys want to go out and get this for yourself. But it essentially gives me behind the scene details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. And it gives me an idea of what's working well for you and for your competition. So I ran a quick scan of your competitor over here. This is for Lakeshore. First, we can see in the overview up here, we can see how many keywords are being found on their website and what type of traffic that they are driving in. We're actually going to dive specifically into the keywords since that is what really aids with the content. So we can see here, taking a deeper look at the exact keywords that they are ranking for and what your customers are actually searching for every month in Google. So as you can see here, we're going to pay attention to this position column, this volume column, and then this column of the actual keywords. So you can actually see your competitor is not ranked super high for a lot of keywords. The highest ranking, they're in about the 5th position for a more branded specific keyword that has 70 search volume every single month. So I'm anticipating that it is getting quite a bit of search volume, probably from word of mouth or other methods that they're using. I know you said that these guys have been around for quite some time, but that's my anticipation there, is that they've got quite a bit of brand awareness there. Other than that, their next highest ranking is for keyword septic tank pumping Utah. That's got about 10 search volume every single month, and they're ranking in the 7th position. So they're still falling kind of bottom of the first page. Let's go ahead and show you again that go-to pumpers in Utah. I just want to kind of give you a better idea of a larger company so you can kind of see at scale what I'm looking at, but we've got the same overview. They've got 141 keywords on their website and what type of traffic that their website is driving in. Again, we're going to dive into their keywords here. You can see here, they've obviously got a lot more keywords. They're 141. But you can see here, again, focusing on this position column, this volume column, and then the keywords column here. Some of their highest ranking position, you can see 2nd position here for septic tank pumping Salt Lake City. That gets 60 search volumes every single month. Again, 2 down here, grease trap cleaning Utah. That's got 10 searches per month. I'm not sure if that's a service that you offer. And then as you can see here, let's just type in, so Salt Lake City, we've got that one that was a 60 search volume. Again, really important to go on the specifics here. Let's just go Salt Lake real fast. I thought I saw some more here. Sump Pump, Salt Lake, Utah at 60 search volume. They're not in a high ranking for this, but that's another keyword that has some volume there. Let's actually jump over here into Utah, because I know the hardest part is septic tanks are often around these outskirted areas, right? So sometimes you might have to go into a little bit more broad and then have specific pages for all of these smaller areas and which areas you're actually servicing, but kind of focusing on Utah. Sorry, I'm trying to not go too far in the weeds here because I don't want to lose you, but just want you to be able to follow along with me. But Utah here, again, we've got that one. The septic tank pumping Utah, that's got 10 searches per month. They're in the 3rd position there. Septic tank Utah has 40 search volume. That's one of the higher search volumes that I'm seeing here. And they're sitting in the 11th position for that. Septic tanks Utah at 20. Anyways, installation Utah, that's got 10 searches per month. So there's definitely some search volume that is coming out of the difference of Salt Lake City terms, Utah terms, and then we can dive into this specifically for any location you want. I can do research on, any specific area. And so anyways, just want to kind of leave that all out there for you. Let's jump over into your website specifically. Again, this will change if you don't get that domain going up and get it back on track here, but we can see that you've got 6 keywords that is being found on your website and what type of traffic your website is bringing in. Let's dive specifically into your keywords here, and I can see you do have a couple of great Utah keywords that your website is being found for, which is awesome. So you've got septic tank pumping Utah. It's got that 10 search volume every month. You're in the 28th position, so you're sitting like bottom of the 2nd, top of the 3rd page there. And then septic tank Utah, again, 10 search volume. You're in the 101st position, so like 11th page of Google there. So just really important to be able to kind of see some of those higher search volumes, you know, and just be able to see what would happen if your business was able to get all of that traffic, or even a percentage of the traffic if you were to kind of add all those up and rank for those specific keywords. Again, a great thing, you can kind of go into all the different areas and do some research on what type of things are actually being searched by the customers. But as far as content goes, first thing, just increasing that content to at least 1,500 keywords, and then just making sure that you've got the right keywords that people are actually searching for so you guys get found. Now, check this out. We're going to jump over here into Google here, and I threw in one of those keywords, septic pumping services Utah. Again, that is one of those higher volume keywords. First of all, you can always see the ads section up here. Here's the thing with ads. Ads can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, like your website, isn't dialed in, or if customers are using an ad blocker. So just be careful to not burn your money through ads until you know that for sure your website or your landing page will convert. We're actually going to jump down below the ad section though into this area. This is the coveted map section, and this has a lot to do with the second important thing that we're going to talk about, which is citations. You're probably asking yourself, okay, what is a citation? Why do they matter? Great questions. So this is called the Google Map Pack. I'm sure you've seen it. You guys have used it, possibly thought to yourself, how can I get my business up on here? Great news, if you didn't know, which I'm sure you're already aware, you guys are actually showing in my search for a second position here in the map pack. So congratulations to you guys for whoever is running your Google business profile here. This is amazing to be in the second position. I'm just going to run over a few things with you to kind of help provide additional information and education on this so you guys can make sure to keep this position, even jump up into the number 1 position above these other guys if you'd like as well. So going into what is a citation. So citations are super simple. All it is it's your business name, address, and phone number that's linked on all these online directories. There's hundreds of them. So places like Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, they just need to be able to match your Google listing exactly. And then by you having citations like these helps Google to be able to verify you and give relevance to your local business. So being able to help keep your positioning here, as well as even pushing yourself up into the top spot on the Google Map Pack, you just need to increase your citation game. And there's a lot more that goes into optimizing a Google business profile, but citations is a huge winner. When you get more citations than your competitor, especially from authoritative or industry-specific websites, then it boosts your credibility and you gain more trust from Google, which will then push you above your competition. So you might be asking yourself, great, but how do I do that? Well, there are page tools like Bright Local or Whitespark that tell us exactly which directories your competition is listed on, and then we can go out and literally match those directories that they're on. And we don't want to just match them though, we want to actually get more than them. That way we're dominating them. Again, you want to be able to keep this position and not let anybody outrank you, but then even jumping into the first spot would be a great win for you guys. Okay, now we're going to jump into the third thing that we're going to talk about, which is backlinks, often called link juice. Sometimes maybe you've heard of that. This third pillar will really help you guys dominate on Google. So when you search again that keyword, septic pumping services Utah, if we scroll down past the map pack to the organic listing section down here, you can see that your site is not ranking as number 1, 2, 3, 4, anywhere here on the first page of Google. Now, you want to be here on the first page of Google, primarily in the top 3 spots, because Google statistics have shown that about 75% being in the top 3 spots that gets about 75% of the clicks. So that means that most of your potential customers are actually choosing between these 3 people, and they're never making it to your listing. So in order to get here, you need to beat out your competition in every aspect. So you need authority. How do you get that? Well, this is where the backlinks come into play. So simply put, a backlink is when one website links to another website online. The easiest way to think about link juice or backlinks is to simply think about it almost like a popularity contest back in high school. You want the coolest, most popular kid to be recommending you. So in this popularity contest here, the business with the most relevant link juice or authority wins. And I say relevant because not all backlinks are created equal. So you guys are septic pumping service, right? Well, you wouldn't want to get a backlink from an ice cream shop linking back to you guys because you guys don't make ice cream. Although that would be tasty, my kiddos would love that. That backlink would be kind of useless to you guys. But having a backlink from another like local blog or industry specific site linking back to you, that would be much more effective. Okay, we're gonna jump back over here really quick into my tools, Ahrefs again. We can actually see that you guys have 40 backlinks linking back to your website. That's not bad. It's a great start, but it is not dominant. Jumping into your other couple of competitors here, we can see that Lakeshore is only at 9 backlinks. Again, they might have some for more strong relevant sources, which are boosting them to the top before you guys. And then the other Utah, Salt Lake area competition here, they've got 312 backlinks, I'm sure from very strong relevant sources helping them get to the very top of Google. Again, and we're able to actually jump in here and see the exact sites that they've got of what backlinks, and we're able to go get those for your exact website. Again, this is very beatable with time. Doing this SEO play is definitely a time play here, but it is a tried and true method. It's not magic. What I've shown you today actually does work. So again, the biggest things for you guys to be able to do today to help grow your online presence is first focusing on getting your domain back up and running. That would be number 1. And then 2, focusing on that, getting your content up, increasing your words on your homepage here, getting the right keywords and key phrases. Again, we could jump into more research here to see about these specific areas, what kind of search volume we're seeing. But it's really important to just be able to have the right content so that Google can read your website and be able to offer everything that you guys have going on here when people are searching into Google. And so increasing your content count will be really important for that. And then next, you just want to be able to help increase your citation game right here. That way you guys continue to remain in the 2nd position, if not the 1st position. Keep your grounding here though. This is a great way to leverage customers. The map pack has like, I think it's like 40 something percent of people actually come to the map pack for calls. So this is a great area to be, but ranking organically down here and your Google business profile go hand in hand. So it is really important to help make sure that you guys also have a great presence on your website as well. And then lastly, the backlinks, just making sure that you guys have more quality, relevant sites linking back to you. That'll show that you've got the authority. So again, just wanting to give that information. I hope that you found something to be valuable today to help your guys' company. It was so awesome to meet you guys in person. You seem like great people. It's always fun meeting local business people together or in person. So if you guys watch this video, if you wouldn't mind just sending me a quick note, letting me know that you watched the video, tell me your thoughts about it. I would love and appreciate feedback. In any way that you guys have. It just helps me get better at my job. Sorry, I'm gonna start my camera so you guys can see me again. But if you happen to be one of those business owners to still raise their hands and want the most effective route, just reach out to me. I would love to set up a time to chat. We could dive deeper into your specific situation and see what I could do to help your business. Otherwise, please take this information. If anything, please get your website back up so your domain does not expire. Hopefully it hasn't totally expired out at this point, but get that back up and running. Hopefully you're able to take some of this information that I have given to you guys. Keep your standing in the Google business profile. That will be tremendous for you, and implement some of those things. I think that would really help you guys boost and see more of that business that you're hoping for. So I know you've got some big competition around the area. Is what I kind of heard from you tonight. So hopefully this is helpful and it's provided you guys some value. Again, wonderful meeting you. Sorry, this went a little bit long. I wanted to dive into a little bit more details for you just it's fun to provide the value. So hopefully that was helpful, and hope you guys have a wonderful night. Have a good one.